everyone, it's Lindsay. I hope you're doing well, and today I am bringing you a book unhaul. So in a recent video I mentioned that I had been going through my grandmother's old house and getting some of my old books out of the way. Some of those I got specifically to unhaul because they were just gonna go to like Goodwill or something, so I thought I'd check over them one last time, see if I was interested in reading them. And then a lot more of these are just books that I rated a little bit lower and want to pass on, so somebody hopefully that would love them would get a chance to read them. My kind of like unofficial rule for my library is that if I rate a book below a 3.5 star, that usually means that I didn't love it and that I'm not gonna read it again. Since a lot of these books I just thought were okay, I want to pass them on and give them a chance, you know, to be loved by someone. Also, you know, get money for them so I can buy new books. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first book that I'm going to be unhauling is going to be Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. This is one of those books that I rated about a 3-star. I absolutely love Susan Dennard as a writer, as a person, as a philanthropist, and as an advocate, but just this book series just wasn't for me, but I know a lot of people out there love it, so I want to pass it on and give it to someone who will. Next I have The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. This cover is so beautiful, and I wish that I loved it more than I did. But it's got a really interesting premise. This is the one that is about the 3 witches that come back to life, kind of, and possess bodies of young girls and kill boys. So it's a really cool premise, and I'm sure there is someone out there that will completely love this. Now the next book I'm getting rid of is actually the highest rated book for me on this list, and that is the Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Now I actually really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It is a beautiful, atmospheric, character-driven novel. Unfortunately, I do not plan to reread it at any time. I personally really enjoy books that have a strong plot, and this is definitely like a character portrait and not a plot-driven novel. So even though I think it's utterly beautiful, I'm gonna pass it on because there are tons of readers out there that are into this kind of thing. Next, I am unhauling The Life of Pi by Jan Martel. This is a book that me and my book club did almost like a year ago. This was an okay read. I really loved the symbolism and kind of the twist ending. It got me. I really enjoyed it, but I don't see myself ever rereading it, and I know a lot of kids in school need to read it, so I'm thinking they could go to Half Price Books and buy it really cheap. So, you know, I'm just gonna give it to them. Next, I have this cute little quirky superhero book, and it's called The League of Regrettable Superheroes, and it's basically a book all about the superheroes that did not actually make the cut. We have some really funny superheroes in this book, some kind of like problematic superheroes in this book, but it's interesting to kind of flip through and look at it. It is more of like a coffee table book though. I wouldn't ever sit down and just read this cover to cover, but maybe someone would. Next, I have Entwined by Heather Dixon. This is a 12 Dancing Princess retelling. It was really cute. I highly enjoyed it. But again, I'm just gonna pass it on so someone else can love it and enjoy it. Then I have the Chronicles of Narnia mismatched paperback that I showed in my book haul about a month ago or so. They all don't match. I wasn't a huge fan of the series, so they're gonna go. Then I have 2 older YA books that I also mentioned in that same haul, and that is The Hangman's Curse and Escape from Memory. And then I also will be unhauling this paperback version of To Kill a Mockingbird. Again, this is just like a great cheap book for the kids that need to buy one for school. I always love getting those kind of books at like a half-price bookstore. The next book I am unhauling is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. I wanted to pick this up because this is a siren book, and I am writing my own kind of like siren mermaidy marrow book, so I wanted to check it out. Unfortunately, it really wasn't for me, but that's okay. It's still a really good book. Lots of people love it, and someone else will. And then the next one, guys, this is the last ones that I'm unhauling. And I kind of feel bad about it, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm still on the fence, but I am going to be getting rid of the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Now this is really kind of a hard decision for me because I love Laini Taylor so much, and Strange the Dreamer like has my heart, I think, in a way that no other book does. So it's hard to get rid of the other books by her. But, you know, I wasn't the biggest fan. I don't really like the angel and demon trope. There's like some really heavy bits of insta-love in here. And there were things in this series that I absolutely loved. Like, I loved the side characters. I can't even remember their names, but the one female angel and the one like gazelle looking male. I loved them, and their whole character lines were just so amazing. But overall, I just don't think this was the story for me. This wasn't the Laini Taylor story for me. But I know that there are people out there that will love this and get something else much more impactful than I did. So I think these little guys have got to go. Look at how nice and clean and open the bottom of my shelves are now. Like, these used to be doubled and triple stacked, and now they just look so much more aesthetically pleasing, and I am so happy about that. Ooh, this is gonna be so dangerous. No, please no. So this is my book Unhaul. It was just a short little mini one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what books you have recently unhauled, or if you've read any of these and you absolutely loved them. I would love to know. Everyone's opinions are different. Ah! Okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!